Welcome along everybody to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
First position, front of the pack, and just behind us are Norris, Hamilton and Tsunoda. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 26.5. So, as for the cars around us, just ahead are Alonso, and we're in front of Hamilton, Leclerc and Albon. Fastest lap at the moment, 1:25.6.
That wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Fernando Alonso lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sargent, Hamilton, Golden Boy, Stroll, Russell, Leclerc, Ocon, Tsunoda, Verstappen, Iwasa, Martins, Albon, Hauger, Joe, Magnussen, Vesti, Fittipaldi, Doohan, Bottas, and Jehan Daruvala. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that, within the points.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
It's happy days for the Fonz. A winner today, Fernando Alonso.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top three finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors is cleared and we're making good profit against our running costs.
No pit stops, no strategy. It's all about the pace today. Qualifying day here at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Alonso and Norris. And we're in front of Sargent, Vesti and Stroll. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:13.2. Ahead of us in this session at the moment are Alonso and Norris. And just behind us are Stroll, Russell and Hauger. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:23.6. just ahead are Norris, and just behind us are Russell, Hamilton and Vesti. Fastest lap at the moment, 1:21.3.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. Located 12 miles northeast of the Hungarian capital Budapest, the 14 corners of the Hungaroring are steeped in history and prestige. Overtaking's always been difficult on this technical 2.7-mile track, but the last few years in particular have turned up some exceptional races. So let's hope we're in for another one here today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And it's Fernando Alonso alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sargent, Golden Boy, Stroll, Russell, Hamilton, Vesti, Hauger, Ocon, Doohan, Fittipaldi, Tsunoda, Leclerc, Iwasa, Joe, Martins, Verstappen, Albon, Magnussen, Daruvala and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you...
So the formation lap is underway here in Hungary. The front runners will want to get themselves prepared for the race ahead, as they can expect to be attacked through the first two corners when the lights go out. And they'll need to survive those in order to kickstart what they hope is a promising race. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Nice overtake. utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, gap ahead, 11.1 seconds. Fourth position, you're in fourth position. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That's Stroll behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. The distance to the leader, 20.4 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And 11 laps to go. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
I know every race has equal importance in terms of points, but when you get to this part in the championship, it's clearly on your mind as you're looking to see how far up the order you can finish. And races like this certainly help that.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Thanks. I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.